Hola todos. Today, I'm going to break down Ecuador's tax structure, how taxes are classified, and how they impact businesses, using a real-world example that might sound familiar from class. First, a quick refresher: tax law is part of public law, and it's all about how the government collects money to fund public services and development projects. That money helps pay for everything from schools to infrastructure. Let's dive into how Ecuador classifies its taxes. Basically, there are three big groups. First, we have impuestos, or taxes. These are payments you have to make, and you don't get a direct service in return. A classic example is the value-added tax, or IVA. The trigger for this tax is selling goods or services. The base is the transaction value, and the main rate is 12%. But for basic products, it's 0%. Then there's income tax, or impuesto a la renta. Here, the trigger is earning income. The base is your net annual income, and there's a progressive rate. You pay more the more you earn. Next, we have tasas, or fees. These are payments you make when the state provides a direct service. Think about municipal fees for garbage collection or street lighting. The trigger is using that service. The base might be the area of your property, and the rate is set by the municipality. Last, there are contribuciones especiales, or special contributions. You pay these when a public project directly benefits you or your business. For example, if there's a new road built near your property, you might pay a contribution. The base for this is usually your property's value, and the rate depends on how much you benefit. So how does all this affect businesses? Let's look at our practical example: Alimentos Andinos. SA. This company faced a heavy tax burden from IVA and income tax. When they fell behind on payments, they got hit with penalties and cash flow problems, forcing them to ask the tax authority, the SRI, for a payment plan. This shows why smart tax planning is crucial for keeping a business healthy. Personally, I think taxes are essential for national development. But the system needs to be clear, simple, and offer incentives for entrepreneurs. Too many businesses face barriers because the tax code is complicated or confusing. That's why financial and tax education is so important. To sum it up, understanding taxes isn't just a civic duty, it's a strategic necessity for any business. Keep learning about this topic because good tax management is key to business success. Thanks for watching.